Hello, everybody. This is Noel, the Red Devil here. We will be on camera when the match kicks off. But how are you? I hope you're all doing very well indeed. The team news has come in, and I have to say there's a few surprises in this team for me. But we've got Onana, Lindelof, Martinez, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Haaland, Eriksen, Reguilon, Casemiro, Delo, McTominay are in the team. So does that mean that Bruno Fernandes is going to be shifted out to the right? What does Palestri have to do to get into this team? I don't know. And he's starting to low over Wan-Bissaka, which I think is another mistake as well. But all that counts here today is that we get a result. But I have to say, I'm not liking that team set up at all. It does mean, if I'm correct in saying, when McTominay starts in the middle of the park, Bruno is going to be shifted out to the right where he is least effective. That's the thing. He's not really effective out on the right. Bruno does his best work in the middle of the park. And as you can tell, and as you've all seen, guys, is Bruno is like, one of the best creators in the Premier League, and we're going to stick him out, which looks like out on the right. I can't see Scott McTominay playing out there on the right, but he might surprise us. But when you've got a right winger in Palestri sitting there, and you see that Anthony is not in the team and Sancho is obviously not in the team, and you're sitting on the bench. I mean, what does that kid actually have to do? Because every time he comes on the pitch and is given a chance, us United fans are really impressed. So I need to know, is there something that he's not doing in training, or is just this simply Eric Ten Hag, trying to ease him in as much as possible? Because obviously, as the season goes on, a lot of these younger players, I do believe, will be used. But I'm just finding it very strange that poor Palestri can't get into the team. And you got Garnacho there. He's better out on the left, but you could stick Garnacho on the right. But as I said, if you've got Palistri there who could play on the right and causes defenses problems, I don't know why you're not playing him. Because then, you're compensating the team, if you're not filling that position. So you have to put Bruno Fernandes there. So which means you're losing Bruno out in the middle of the park, and then instead we put Scott McTominay there, who, listen, I know people are being ranting and raving about him when he's played for Scotland, but that's on no offence or anything, but I watched the last Scottish game against England and he did absolutely feck all. He did nothing in the game. So I think this is a bad idea. I mean, maybe Ten Hag will just start off like this and then later on bring Palestri on, but I don't know why you can't trust the kid to come on from the start if you can trust Garnacho. And that's where I kind of am on it. No, look, we'll probably go out there today and put in a great performance and get a great result, right? But I don't like when Bruno is out on the right. And if McTominay is in the team and he's not playing Palestri, then he's playing Bruno out on the right. So we're going to lose that creativity in midfield. Now, people will argue that Eriksen is great at creating. Okay, yes, but is he as good as Bruno Fernandes? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just don't know why he won't give this kid a chance. I'm not criticizing. All I'm just saying is, what does this kid have to do to get into the team when he has got in? He's impressed United fans. They even say that he's, once he gets into the box, he causes all sorts of problems. And opposition defenses are afraid to go near him. So I I don't know why we're putting our best player out on the right because he won't play. Okay, fair enough. If Anthony was available today, he'd play Anthony today and Bruno would be in the middle of the park. But why not just give the kid a chance, is all I'm saying. So either he's seen something in training, but then if that's the case, people have said that, well, he mustn't be doing it in training. But if he sees something in training, surely he wouldn't be in the squad with the way the manager talks. He obviously believes in the kid. Apparently, the club is about to offer him a contract extension. So they obviously believe in him. So what's stopping the manager? Does the manager think that he's not? There has to be something. So what is it? Is he ready? Is he not ready? What is it? Because, look, we'll see what the formation is when it pops up. There's 15 minutes to kick off. We'll see what it is, and we'll see where Bruno is playing. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be out on the right, which is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. But, you know, look, as I said, we just need to get the result today. We've had too much negativity. I would like a positive performance with a positive result. You know, and Man United fans could go into the weekend, hopefully with no drama. You know, be nice for once that we go into a weekend, get a positive result, and then have nothing happen after it and just be all positive. Because I can see the way this goes if we get a negative result, right? Fans are already going mad at certain players, right? And then certain parts of this fandom will focus their attention on the recent players that have come out and said stuff, and they'll blame that result, the result if it goes the wrong way, on the fact that, you know, certain players are running amok, and it'll get all nasty. This is what I don't want to be seeing. But so this is why we need a positive result, in my opinion. We need that positive result. We need to go into the weekend with no hitches. Now remember, I am on camera in 15 minutes time. There's not I come on when the match comes on. Right now I just have my cup of coffee, and unfortunately I do have a stinking smoking habit. So I like to have I get very nervous before games, and I'm nervous for this game because Brighton over the years now has become a real tough challenge for United. If you remember as well, one of our sticky teams are Wolves as well, believe it or not. But you know, I believe future Manchester United star Evan Ferguson, if he plays today, is going to cause us some problems. I honestly said this during the transfer window when we were looking at strikers. We're bringing in the Haaland. I said, why not bring in Evan Ferguson as well and have two young strikers and rotate them? Because I knew Evan Ferguson was going to actually spark this season, because that's a play. I'm telling you guys, you don't realise how good that young lad is going to be, right? And if Ramos is anything like Evan Ferguson, as in, because we don't know if Ramos, it's a gamble with him. With Evan, we've seen a little bit more Evan. But if Ramos is any way like Evan, or slightly, obviously, yeah, Ramos slightly different striker to Evan, right? But imagine having those two in the squad next season. If Ramos hits the ground running, right, and starts banging in the goals, and then Evan obviously not scored today, but then starts banging in the goals for Brighton. All Jordan, I think we should go for both. Look, Brighton are gonna put a transfer. They will offer him a new contract, and then there'll either be a release clause, or they'll be looking for between 80 and 100 million for him. So apparently United want Evan Ferguson next year, is what the rumours are going around circulating anyway. But the thing about that is, right, that's all well and good saying we want Evan Ferguson and he's 100 million. if the Glazers are still here and we're looking for Evan Ferguson, we're going to end up with some has been, right? Because the way Glazers look at things is, well, we brought in your striker that you wanted and we've paid what we've paid for that striker, right? So that's the way they will look at that, right? So they'll say, well, you're not getting another top striker. You can go out and find a bargain striker. As I said, I will be on camera when the match kicks off, folks. I just like to have a bit of a natter and a bit, a cup of coffee and stuff like that, just chilling. But we'll be kicking off real soon. Let me know. Do us a favor, guys, because I see people drop in and then drop out, which is no problem. But if you could do me a favor when you come in, if you could even just like the stream, it helps with the algorithm. So if you could like the stream, even if you're not hanging around, if you could like the stream, just do me that one thing. If you're a Manchester United fan, please just like the stream. As I said, I will be on camera in 10 minutes when the match kicks off, and we will be reacting live to the game, and hopefully, as I said, we get a good result. Because as Manchester United fans, let's be honest, this summer promised so much. After the season we had last season, we were actually, as fans, we were a bit optimistic and looking forward to the second season under Ten Hag. And of course, within the first few weeks of it, that has been completely. We can never have a quiet start to the season. There's always drama with this club under the Glazers. It's sad. It's sad. So I hope today the lads put on a performance. I hope they win the game, because as fans, I think, and the players themselves, they will need that. And I think if we do win this game today, when you see the players, I think there will be some release from the players, because I think as well, they've had to deal with a lot in that dressing room as well. Right? I don't think we realise, we all praise Eric Ten Hag and how he's handled it and all, right? But these players are in the middle of it as well. Remember that, right? So it's going to be tough for them. It's going to be tough for our players. So, I think if we win today, you're going to see some sort of a reaction from the players, because I think there is a lot of anger with some of the players. I think, look, at Bruno said it before, there were players that weren't pulling their weight under the old regime. There was no discipline, right? And the manager is trying to insert that now, and people want them sacked. Listen, guys, we will never get anywhere as a club if we keep sacking our managers as well. We've actually got a man. Look at, like today, I don't like the way Eric Ten Hag has set up the team, right? If he is playing Bruno out on the right, I don't think he should be the best player that's creative out on the wing where he's less effective, right? He's not a perfect manager. He does make mistakes like all managers, right? And sometimes we don't understand his team selection, right? But he is and will be a great manager for Manchester United. He's already proven his credentials as far as I'm concerned after last season. Yes, we ran out of legs at the end of the season, but he proved that he got a team that was rock bottom, had no standards, no culture whatsoever, and he was able to get that out of that squad last season. Now that's why we all had the hope that the second season was going to be better, because if he did that with that squad, and we were saying, well, if he gets the right additions, he can bring this team to another level. Unfortunately, the Glazers haven't backed him the way he should be backed, but i.e., by bringing in the players that he actually wants, not second, third, fourth. This is again the same thing that they did with Jose Mourinho and every other manager that we've had, even poor Ollie. Right? I mean, we were told to buy Haaland. We were told to buy Casado. Enzo, that's gone to Chelsea. Obviously, he's not done very well there. But we were linked to all of these players when you were going for little or nothing, right? The club was a voice to get these players, and the club didn't go and do that. And now look at those players and look at the clubs that they're playing for. They could have been all at Manchester United, folks. We wouldn't have to worry about spending millions beyond millions on players because those young players would have proved themselves and they would have been good enough to get into the first 11 then. I remember when the media and all the pundits criticised Alex Ferguson, said, you can't win that with kids, you know. But Ferguson was clever. He had that experience in there as well. Younger players are a lot better than what they were back then. They are. I've seen there's a lot more young talent coming through now, and it's amazing to see. And if you got that experience, this is why sometimes Eric Ten Hag frustrates me. Just play Palestri, leave Bruno in the middle. If it doesn't work out with Palestri and we're wrong, fair enough, you can hook him. You can hook him, but give the player a chance, man. Give him a chance. He deserves that chance. You gave Garnacho that chance, right? Give Palestri that chance. Because then it frees up Bruno to be in the position that he should be in instead of being in the position that he shouldn't be in. Anyway, we're getting ready for the match, guys. So I'll put on the camera now in just a second. We're just going to go. You won't be able to hear the game, but I've got my earbuds today. So right, Anson Fati, who I actually rate. And I don't know why United again. I know we have wingers, but Anson Fati would have added something. That, you know what I mean? With the look at the situation we're in now with wingers now. Imagine if we had brought in Anson Fati for a lot on loan. Him and Vinny Jr. Those two. Well, Vinny has already shown the potential. Anson Fati has the potential to be a world-class winger. There's Bruno. He's eating his vitamins before the game. Get a bit of energy, right? I'll put the camera on, guys. Do us a favor, don't forget to like the stream, guys. And I really appreciate you joining me. Oh, there goes the camera again. Hold on. I'm gonna have to bear with me for a second. I have to disconnect and reconnect, folks. So just bear with me for a second. By the way, give us your magic predictions, folks. Let us know what you think the score will be. Do you think Manchester United will win? If they'll win, tell me what score you think they'll win by. If you think Brighton are going to win today, let me know. I think this is a tough one to call, but I don't really do score predictions. Let's hope the camera works now. There we go. I don't really do score predictions, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 win United because I think we need it. And if we play to our potential, I keep saying that though, don't I? Then we'll get somewhere. Right, here we go. Right, Haaland starts. But don't forget to like the stream, guys. Even if you're not sticking around, helps the algorithm. Really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. We cover Eric Ten Hag's press conferences. We'll be doing Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup. We'll be doing everything, folks. And also, as the channel gets, hopefully, if the channel grows, then maybe during the season, if the channel does grow, we'll bring some of you guys on that watch to give us your match reaction to some of the results that we have this season. Um, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Haaland now and what this fuss is all about, because I did like what I saw when he came on. I'm nervous though. I'm nervous. Right, Onana is in goal. Delo, Lindelof, Martinez, and Reguilon. Yeah, Bruno is out on the right. I mean, I don't. This is about. Nobody cares if it's Sancho or Anthony is not involved. Just play Palestri. Right, well, they've made 6 changes, Brighton. Like 6 changes. Lamptey is in. He's a fast little player. Bruno out on the right is a bad mistake, man. Right, we're having some technical difficulties. Of course, we'd be having technical difficulties because I only have technical difficulties during Manchester United games, but never fear. Dr. Smith is here. Bloody camera. Right, here we go. Let's start it. That has to be a free. There we go. Danny Welbeck never really reached the potential. Scored a few goals against United though. See, I wouldn't be playing Delo in this game, but Reguilon gets a start today. What a ball to Delo. Off Rashford. Rashford again. Oh, unlucky. Reguilon. What a start. He goes in with a flying slide tackle. Well done. Welcome to Manchester United. Ah, see, we just get the box. We've got a striker in the box now. Oh, Scott McTominay. Go on. I tell you, this match has started off at a fast pace. Delo is down. Oh, Magpie is just at the flying right outside my window. There better be another one. So Lamptey got a yellow card for a horrible little tackle there. I'm very superstitious, I am. We need to see that second Magpie. But this match has started off at a frantic pace. There we go. There's the brothers in arms. Oh, so the commentary team is actually saying it there. He's like he's not really on the right, Bruno. He's kind of like playing alongside McTominay, but they're kind of swapping between them, which is good. Then I tell you, we've started off. We look more balanced though. Go on, go on. Oh, should have passed there, Rashi. The tackles are going in. These lads are up for it. I told you, this is what we needed, man. These lads are saying, you know what, we've had bullshit these last couple of weeks. We're going to show these fans a good time today. And a free kick to United. It's all United right now. Reguilon's getting involved. Delo is getting the tackles in. Rashford is looking very sharp. Ericsson, as I said even yesterday, Ericsson is looking very sharp, lady. Casemiro was looking sharp. Reguilon, though, I didn't want him, but already. I mean, he's done okay. I can't lie. Oh, I just want Haaland to score today. This is the game. He took the header. It's all right. He won the header though, and that's why we should get more balls into the box. Stop it. Stop these short corner kicks and free kicks and just get the ball into the box like Beckham used it. I'm pretty sure one of you can cross the ball in from a bleeding free kick. Go on. Go on. Give it. Oh. Oh. We're looking for a penalty. We're looking for a penalty. But Bruno, they all look up for it today. I'm telling you, this is a good start for United, but they need to capitalise. They need to get a goal because this is where we've had the problem. That it is. Fans are behind them the way it should be. Go on, lads. I tell you, you wouldn't think Brighton have been causing United problems over the last couple of seasons with this start we've had. Now, if we can maintain this will be brilliant. We'll win this game. Oh, Rashford looks sharp. Bruno looks sharp. Haaland has already had a couple of touches. McTominay is McTominay. But he is hunting down the ball with the rest of the players, and I have to say it's working. Him and Bruno are switching. They're constantly rotating. McTominay running back for the ball now. But again, United winning the ball back. Ericsson with a lovely boy, Ericsson. Oh my God, show that again. Rashford, go on. Oh, oh my God, Ericsson, what are you? The peak. Oh my God, Ericsson is reincarnated as fucking Ronaldinho. Wow. Show that. You have to show that the United fans and accounts have been showing that piece of skill all day. Holy shit. Yeah, if they want to show the replay, show the replay. Oh, Brighton's on the attack though. They're in. But Haaland, again, he's getting into the right positions, which makes me, I know fans hype up players, but I could see by his movement. Watch, yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, he's an old-fashioned striker. Ericsson doing his Bruno though going in for the tackles like I'm a boss. I'm not messing. Go on! Come on, United. Oh, all over them. All over them. One. Got to say, Ericsson is looking good today. He looked a bit sluggish at the start of the season, and I said I thought he had lost a yard of pace, but I don't know what's happened to him. But these last few weeks, but he is looking very sharp now. Got to be honest. Go on. That's what I mean. United have set up really well. No matter what people think of Scott McTominay, the manager has found a way to stop the ball being played through the middle for Brighton, where they're most dangerous, and they're pumping balls up now, or they're going out in the wing where they're not maybe the strongest. And that's how United. But Lindelof nearly screwed up there. Will you stop? Delo wins the header. Well done. Rashford gets pushed in the back. Come on. Here we go. Oh, United players, I think, are looking. What a ball. Go on. What a ball to Rashi. Go on, Rashi. What a run. Holland. Ah, what a ball. Go on. The Old Trafford crowd is singing. They're happy in what they're seeing. 18 minutes, 19 minutes in, I'd have to say I'm enjoying it myself. But, you know, I do believe, though, with the way we're playing, if he was to put on Pelestri or Garnacho and like Bruno's not exclusively playing out on the right, but because he is staying in the centre circle quite a lot. Haaland with the ball down to McTominay. Casemiro with the ball across. Oh, unlucky. It's a pity that Anthony Martial, I should say, is injury prone. Because, you know, if he was fit and he was actually doing it for us, you could stick him out on the right. Don't care what anybody says. They can criticise the lineup I was criticising, but it's been a good performance so far. All it is missing is a goal from us, but I think we've played well so far. But Brighton on the attack now. Ball in the box. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Brighton. Unbelievable, Danny Welbeck. I mean, they've done nothing in the game and they take the lead. He's onside. Lindelof completely misses the ball. Should have done better there. Victor's made a couple of mistakes now. But Victor has to be doing better there. I mean, that is weak. He even shakes his head. He knows it's his fault. But I mean, that's against the run of play. But there you go. This is the problem we always have. Obviously, the Old Trafford crowd has gone completely quiet. Corner United. I have to say, we don't deserve to be losing, but it was bad defending by Victor, not to lie, and he did have a nervy moment before that when he passed the ball back to Onana. We know Victor is a decent defender, but he does have a mistake or two in him. This is why it's important that we get a decent centre back. It's all right, lads. You don't. Their heads are not dropping. Ericsson looks like he's on it. Bruno looks like he's on it. So it's grand. What's going on? Yellow card for time wasting. Brighton. I mean, the conscious team is not saying it's a yellow card, but at the end of the day, the players have been warned, including Arrows, that if there's any time wasting, they're going to get a yellow card. But here's Brighton again on the attack. I mean, if they were to score a second goal here now, I'll be absolutely bloody livid now because we've played well for 23 minutes. The crowd just geeing up the team now, chanting United, United. They just need a little bit of encouragement there. But don't let your heads drop, lads, because this is what you always do, though. You can concede goals. We're not saying you can't concede goals, right? It's getting back into the game, which you can do. Casemiro with a great ball. Now, can Delo keep it in and give a decent ball across? He skips past his man. Ball in. Oh! What a block by the. Is that Lewis Dunk again? Lalana. What a ball. What a ball. Come on, Rashi. Oh! In fairness, though, I have noticed the last couple of weeks, especially Rashi has been very greedy. There are times where I think he should give the ball, but he always seems to want to take around players all the time. And it's great when it pulls off, but don't play it back! For God's sake! Victor getting in Casemiro's way. Cas had the ball. No, Victor, get your shit together, man. Like he's gesturing towards Casemiro. I don't know what you're gesturing towards. He had the ball. So the goals changed the game. Obviously, Brighton have a lot more possession now. And watch, United fans, right, are going to start complaining, right? I mean, they've had the ball for about 7, 8 minutes now, but we've had all the ball since then and played well. Right, United need to get a grip of this ball, so a few passing movements here will be nice to regain control of the game. Come on. I mean, I don't know what you're doing there. Richard Arnold's there. What are you doing there? This is your fault anyway, you muppet. Right? You should be sacked. The fans trying to do that bit again, but again, it's all Brighton now. United have the ball here. Casemiro tackled off the ball because he's too slow. We look a bit ragged now already. Casemiro, I don't know what it is. I when things are going well, he looks sharp. Now he looks like he's bleeding. 2-0. No. Poor. What a ball. What a ball by Cass. Go on! Rashford's down. The woodwork. No, it's not the post. It's a deflection. Ah, Rashford looks up for it anyway. I just wish sometimes he'd get his head up though. Cards United, can we get an equaliser? Crap. It's like as if we're trying to take a bit of a breather here, which is kind of understandable. What was wrong with that? Okay, it is a free kick. About time. I can understand why he has the extra midfielder in midfield. This is why he's played Scott McTominay, because he wanted to stop the Brighton midfield from taking control of the ball. But we need an extra spark, and Scott McTominay needs to come off for me. I mean, I just see no point of him as a player. I don't know what he does. I just don't know what he does. So I mean, Palestri out in the wing, put Bruno back in the middle. Yes, okay, you're worried about the middle of the park, but let the players trust the players in Ericsson, Bruno, and Cass to deliver. I mean, the goal has literally made this game dead. I just don't understand it. How we can go from playing the way we did the first 20 odd minutes to now just completely lose our crap because we can see the goal. And you aren't even putting pressure on the ball now. It's like as if they're afraid to press them now. That's what I mean. Here's 2-0, is it? Go on, Rashi. Yeah! Debut goal! Yes! He got his debut goal! Get in! Get in! Ramos to score his first goal for Manchester United. Brilliant! Yes! Yes! He's given instructions to Victor, though, the manager. Look at it. So please don't be offside. Did you time it? He's onside. Oh, is it going to be ruled off? Oh, it's going to be ruled off! It's not a goal. It's out of play. I mean, that's close. That looks on the line. It looks like it's touching the outer precedes the angles. Please just give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. We need this. We fucking need this. We'll never get it. But it was Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. They get this straight away. The kid is still waiting to see if he's got his first goal for Manchester United. Absolutely disgraceful. But, but, hopefully sparks us into life now. Hopefully. Go on, Bruno. Come on, United. Come on. For God's sake, just pass the ball! Like Regalon. Oh, I'll go this way. No, go that way. No, go this way. You're gonna lose the ball. Pass the fucking thing. Well done, Victor. Well done. Oh! Brighton shouldn't be given the opportunity to pass the ball though right across their box though, you know what I mean? United players need to be more aware of shit like that. What a ball by Victor. What a ball by Victor. Go on, Rashi, please. Oh! I'm telling you though, he'll score today. He'll score today. You'll score today. Just chin up, pal. Chin up. Just chin up. You're doing all right. Chin up, man. Come on. You're getting closer. Eric's a Brighton player, I think, and they just having a bit of a. But how Brighton are winning this game, though, I'm being honest. You know, the goal has changed the game, but it was completely against the run of play. We, we last few minutes of this half, we've regained some sort of control. Ramos, here we go. That's a free kick. Yeah, he was offside though. Casemiro's got a yellow. Oh, Bruno. Yeah, a bit of a petulant one from Bruno there. I think Bruno's still angry. See, Bruno kind of, I love his passion. I love the fact that he hates when things go against us, but he should just bottle that and channel that and just play, instead of letting it get to him. But it is half time. Danny Welbeck goal separates the two teams. Half time break, which means I'm going to make a coffee. I will be able to still talk to you, and I will still talk to you. But Eric Ten Hag, I don't know how he changes this because there is an overload in midfield if we were to take another midfielder off. But, you know, Ramos, he nearly had his first goal, but he has looked a threat all game. Um, but that goal kind of killed us. I got to be honest. We completely then deteriorated after that goal, which happens quite a lot. Not happy. But it's only 1-0. Now, as you guys know, though, the second half, we always seem to see the goal in the second half and very early in the second half. Let's hope that it's Man United that actually get the goal first in the second half, because I believe if we do get a goal, then it'll give the players. Because I noticed when Ramos got the goal, and then it was offside. Even though it was offside, it did give the players a bit of belief that they could score a goal. So if we get an early goal in the second half, we should be okay. Yeah, just bear with me while I'm making coffee. So sugar. So yeah, look, people will debate the team that the manager's put out, the tactics that he's using, but on the majority before that goal, it was actually working. We were playing some decent football. Of course, the goal came from completely from the run of play, but I don't know what it is with players though. It's been happening a couple of seasons. It's been happening way too often, in my opinion. Is they'll concede a goal and their heads drop. Bruno there with a little petulant, tackle right at the end of that half because he believed that, things haven't gone for us. Look, things are not going to go for us in games all the time, but what Bruno needs to understand, he needs to keep his emotion in check. Channel that emotion, to help you turn it on the pitch and give your best performance. Ericsson, dirty bit of skill in that first half. Ericsson, in fairness to him, has looked sharp. A lot of Man United fans, including myself, have questioned, can Ericsson give us 90 minutes? I think he's played very well in the first half, Ericsson. Casemiro, before the goal, he looked pretty decent, but I don't know, again, he just doesn't look. It's weird because he looks sharp. He looks sharp in some parts of the game, and then in other parts he looks like he's completely his batteries have run out. And then a few minutes later, then he gives a crossfield ball that sets up Rashford. I mean, then that sets up Hoyland for that guy. I mean, Cass is a bit of a, he's a bit of a weird, but this is why it was important for the manager to be back so Cass didn't have to play every game. Because it's not fair to demand that Cass in there. I got to be honest, it's not. He's in his mid-30s, and for a football player, that's near the end of your career. We shouldn't be asking Cass. He should have someone in there with him, and I know that's what the manager has tried to do. With Scott kind of covering. Bruno's not necessarily playing out on the right; he is playing centrally, but it just seems like there's too many people in there. I get why the manager is doing it, because he wants to stop Brighton's midfield from getting a hold of the ball, and as we know, Brighton wants to get a hold of the ball, which they have in this game. So I think he should abandon that tactic. You have to take Scott off. You got to put Palestri or Garnacho on. You got to put someone on, right? You got to put someone on. Because I think they're vulnerable down. I think we have, to a certain extent, kept Brighton quiet, except for that that goal. The Brighton are passing the ball around all right, but they're not really doing much with it. I mean, this is why I hate us conceding first, because our heads always drop. And they drop like they didn't drop as much as they normally drop, but I just don't get it with players. Right, we conceded the goal. It's grand. Right, it's still early in the game. We can get this back. That's the attitude they should have. But it seems like every time they concede a goal, then they're afraid then to attack. It's like they go back there. This is the kit I'm wearing just on a half-time break. So wearing the red kit today, because obviously we're playing in red. But yeah, wearing the red kit today. Um, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if he makes any changes. I'd like the manager to make changes straight away. I think he needs to make some. Just a second. Now, just making me drown me coffee then. Got a nice little coffee machine, so as I said, we played very well indeed in patches in that game. It's just after the goal we seem to do what we always do. Confidence goes a bit low for some weird reason, but we'll come out refreshed in the second half. We will. So we'll see what happens. So we're just waiting on the coverage to resume. Yeah. Green. That's what I'm talking about. Now, got me cup of coffee ready to go. The second half is about to go. Seagulls everywhere. So let's hope for a better second half because we need it. Because we need it. Yeah. I'll get me AirPods back in. People watch me match reactions after the fact as well. I know what you're trying to do because you were in here the last time talking about the 10% and the Glazers, and I know you're trying to get a reaction out of me, but don't worry, you're not much today. I've got better things to be concentrating on, which is the game. So if you're just in here to be petty, that's fine. You're here to watch, that's brilliant. If so, like the stream. But I'm not engaging in the Glazer nonsense. Everybody knows where I stand on the Glazers. So it doesn't matter whether you pay money for a jersey or not. They're not going to leave until they get their 6 billion or 7 billion or whatever it is they're looking for. Don't know what people don't understand about that. That's exactly what will happen. So, Jason Statham in a new movie. What's this now? I'm starting to get to like him over the years. Never really liked him at the start, but is that Jessica Alba? It is. Is this the Transporter reloaded or rebooted or something? Wow. Oh, it's the Mechanic Resurrection. Oh, I have a cigarette habit. Mate, look, the bottom line is this, right? The Glazers, it's rumored they want 10 billion now, right? They're not going to go anywhere until they get what they want. It's as simple as that. The only way you're going to get them to move any quicker is by emptying the stadium. But nobody is willing to empty the stadium. I mean, it's stupid, this argument, people having this argument about jerseys and all of that. If you got people buying season tickets and, you know, sitting in Old Trafford every home game, well then, the Glazers are rubbing their hands anyway because they've got all of that revenue. Like the season tickets sold out, like. So, they get a lot of revenue from the season tickets as well. Right? There's people inside Old Trafford that could walk out, say, on the 60th minute of a game, right? And it's on TV, right? Now, obviously not this game, right? Because this is Brighton, right? So you do a televised game, right? The next big one we have Manchester United versus Manchester City at home. And then we got Bayern Munich at home in the Champions League, right? You could get fans to walk out of those two games in the international news. I'm not helping them though, because as I said, they're not going to go until they get what they want. It's as simple as that. Right, we're about to kick off in the second half. Um, well, I thought we played well in the first 18, 19 minutes of the game. We controlled the ball very well. We were hunting down in packs. What's key for us is for not to let Brighton score another goal. If we can manage to get the goal, I think we can go on. I did predict a 2-1 scoreline because I knew Brighton would score today. So I'm still going to stick to that because, we've played well in spells in that half, but we're going to have to up it now. But our new striker, he looks. Their players would try get the ball into the box a little bit more. We're still pretty poor at corners and free kicks. Got to be honest, but I'm still going to stick with a 2-1 scoreline. So we'll see what happens. Good luck. Right, here we go. Right, there's no changes anyway. So he's stuck with the four. He's stuck with the same 11. Onana with a bad ball out. What a ball. Go on, Bruno. So Rashford. Oh, Jalal with a poor ball there. What a ball. Onana with the save. What a ball. Again, I just think Rashford does a little bit too much here. What a ball to Rashford. But again, Rashford is being greedy. So now it's over. Get away. What did I say at half time? I said it's very important that we don't concede the first goal in the second half, and that's exactly what we've done. So you can bye 3 points and bye draw. We're going to lose this game. Right, so the manager has to change it up now. He's going to have to take the risk now. Oh, yeah, we're at home as well, which means our home record now is fucked. Got to be honest, I think we should have had a few goals. I think Rashford's been too selfish, if I'm quite honest with you. There's a few times he should have laid off the ball, took the extra touches. Go on, Connor. Come on, lads. Come on. Wasted corner. I just don't know what to say. The second goal's gone in, and it's repeat of every time. Players' heads are dropped. Rashford is just sulking now. Bruno is not. In fairness to him, Bruno is trying to do something. They just need to get their heads down. It's not. It is 2-0 and it's bad, but come on, boys. Casemiro, look at in the opposition box. Delal taking on his fucking player, like, well done. But do more of that, will you? We just can't catch a break. It's like we're jinxed. I mean, 62, 60 odd with 5 minutes gone. The manager should start make changes. He's bringing Hannibal on. He's bringing Hannibal on. Are Hannibal and Anthony Martial? Is he for real? You may as well bring Harry Maguire on as well while you're at it. I mean, he's took Casemiro off. Oh, the crowd don't like that. The crowd is built. Shocking. I have to say, shocking substitutions by the manager. You take off Casemiro, you should be taking off Scott McTominay, in fairness. And then you take off Hoyland, who's put the ball in the net and all and has been a nuisance all day, and you pour on Anthony Martial. I tell you, if he gets injured, Oh, Rashford standing over this. It's not going. The last thing Eric Ten Hag needs is the crowd to go against him, and they didn't like that substitution. They didn't like that substitution one bit. Neither did I. Got to be honest, I think his subs are absolutely shocking. Wow, he stood on his foot, man. Come on, Tony. If there was ever a chat, time we need you, it's fucking right now. Come on, Tony. His substitutions are, I can't get over that. I actually cannot get over those substitutions. McTominay should be coming off, and you don't take off. You know. If you want to put Martial on, put him out on the right. Shocking, shocking. Game over. There's no point of screaming. There's no point of getting angry. "15 minutes to go. Manchester United fans are walking out of Old Trafford. They've had enough." Joe Pedro. Hannibal scored. Young kid scored. Young kid has scored. It's your fault though, Eric. I mean, you take off fucking striker. What are you doing with the subs, man? He just does. He just goes for it. He just fuck it. Now come on, be the spark. What more do you need? Go on, Tony. 100 impacts, but it doesn't matter. That's what you should have been doing. I mean, Hannibal's done nothing, so you get up, you clown. Right, lads, let that be the goal. To spark something. For fuck's sake, fans are walking out after 15 minutes to go. Go on. Right, we got a corner, but we're shit a corner. There's no point of us getting corners because we don't do the right thing with them. Lindelof! Oh, you. Oh, they're making subs now, Brighton, but doesn't matter. Best thing about it is that all gets added up now in time. So hopefully 78 minutes gone, 12 minutes left, hopefully another 10 minutes on top of that. That's 22 minutes, hopefully, to get back into what I've seen. In fairness, there should be about 10 minutes. There's been a lot of time wasting from Brighton. Right, they're starting to make mistakes. They're starting to make mistakes, Brighton. Come on, lads. They need a spark from somewhere. We see he's at the kind of screwing himself up now, bringing on. See, they're wasting time. So as long as the referee is fair, because we never seem to get. We get a goal now, but I have to say is Hannibal coming on is justified. But I don't see the justification for Martial, but he did play a hand in that goal. But I just feel he should have kept the both strikers on, found a way. They're asking for Garnacho. The crowd want Garnacho. The manager has been booed. Will he give the crowd what they want? Bad pass by Rashford. This could kill it off now, once and for all, and forget about United Mitoma. Onana with the save. He does. Go on. Corner. Come on, lads. Regular on. You know I didn't want you. He's been good today. He's been good today. But we're still losing 3-1. Absolute. See, we're awful at corners, man. Wow. They're still calling for Garnacho. Will the manager resist temptation to bring him on? Or will he bring him on? I think he should bring him on, in fairness. If he wants his fullbacks to go up and run and attack now, why doesn't he bring on an attacking player? Come on, bring Garnacho or one of them on. He is coming on. Oh, Teddy Bear. Hey, doggy. Sorry for all the screaming, buddy. But United are pissing me off again. I know. I know. Right, there's three more players coming on for United. But they're just Brighton are just killing this game now. Go on. No way, Red. Wan-Bissaka is coming on. Should have played from the start, in my opinion. And now he brings on Pelé. I don't get this, man. Why not bring them on at the start? The manager can shake his head all he wants. He picked the wrong team for this game. It might have worked in the first 17, 18 minutes of the game, but he picked the wrong squad. Again, I don't understand why you're not giving Pellistri a go and you're playing Scott McTominay. And now offside anyway. Six minutes. Fuck off. 6 minutes. Six. Joke. Joke. They've been wasting time the whole game. Everybody, both teams have emptied the bench, and you justify 6 minutes. There's going to be a big boo at the end. I think the manager has gotten it totally wrong in this game. And I know he'll say in his press conference that we had chances, and he is right. We did have chances. We should have put them away, and maybe it's a different story. But at the end of the day, as soon as Brighton took control, he didn't make the necessary adjustments. Saved by Onana. Oh, we're getting hammered in Europe now. I actually thought we'd do well. We're not doing fuck all in Europe. Nothing. We're doing nothing in Europe. We're done as a club. And that's it. Full time, lads. Full time. Manchester United won. Brighton 3. Absolutely shocking performance. Good in the first 17 minutes. Manager made some strange substitutions. Boom. All I'll just say is shocking selection by the manager. And then to take off Casemiro, to take off Highland, who was causing problems all day. Absolutely disgraceful. Brighton come to Old Trafford and basically dominate the ball. This is Manchester United, by the way. They come to Old Trafford and they dominate the ball and they won 3-1. We are going to be in desperate trouble. It doesn't matter if we get Anthony back. It doesn't matter if Sancho is reintroduced back into the team, right? None of that matters. Even with Amrabat fit, we are not getting anywhere in this Premier League season. We're done. We're officially done now. That was a shocking result. The manager is also responsible, and I would say more so responsible because of his team selection and then the subs that he made during that game. In fairness, the Hannibal one, he did get a goal. He will justify that one. But I don't know why you're bringing Anthony Martial on when you could have brought on Pelestri or Garnacho and gave them more of a chance on the pitch. And then you eventually bring them on then, which makes no sense. So, yeah, was thinking that this would be a 2-1 score. This is why I don't do match predictions. I hate doing match predictions. But I did expect us to win 2-1. We lost 3-1 at home. The manager and these players, will want to take a long, hard look at themselves, especially the manager. I think he got it wrong today, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that he didn't. He did get it wrong. He is, I still believe, the right man to take us forward, but Jesus Christ, man, some of those decisions today are absolutely awful. And he did this last season as well. You hope that your manager learns from these things, and hopefully he does. But that was an error in judgment, in my opinion. Look, as we always do, we'll come back in a couple of days and we'll have a bit of a chat, tell you how I feel. There's no point in getting angry. I know there'll be Man United fans now screaming all over social media and screaming on their streams. There's no point, folks. We've got to come to the realization that this team isn't great, and it's not. And we'll be lucky if we. I tell you, it'll be an absolute miracle right now if we make top 6, get out of our Champions League group, and do well in some of these cups. The way it's looking right now, and even with Amrabat added into that team, I don't see where we improve. To be quite honest, yes, he'll walk like a horse, but while not taking their chances either when they do come along. And I know the manager will focus on that, is the fact that we didn't take our chances in the first half. In fairness, Eric, okay, yes, we did have chances, but, when it needed to be changed up when we were down a goal, you made some absolutely weird substitutions, in my opinion. So, you know, commentators are saying there's some positives to take from this. There is no positives. I'm sorry. The only positive actually would be our striker. He does look like he's going to be something, but in this team, a team that can't even get the ball into the box, I think he's going to struggle for us. We don't have anybody that can put a decent ball in the box, and on top of that, Rashford is very selfish. There's a couple of times he probably should have gave the ball, but instead he decided to take the extra touch and try take around players. But there's the Brighton fans and the players celebrating as they should at Old Trafford after dominating Manchester United. And people talk about the home record and all that. Fuck the home record. This was about us trying to get back to winning ways, and we didn't. And this is absolutely shocking. So, look, I'll leave it there for now. I'm a bit pissed, got to be honest, but there's no point in moaning and screaming and shouting about it because it's not going to get us anywhere. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you for the next one.